in Spirit Tracks.
Mm-hmm.
You control Zelda when she's possessing the spirit of armor or the suit of armor.
Right, but it doesn't quite. It's not. It's not what we want.
She was more badass in that than Link has ever been. She could like kill stuff with her face or with her giant sword.
So Sam from Chicago, thanks for your call. We should probably clear up the line.
Oh yeah,
but Sam, we agree, and I think one day she will get her due.
All right,
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for
Keep
calling.
listening.
Hello.
Hello?
You've called into Retronauts. Why have you done this?
This is Retronauts. What's your name?
This is Ben.
Ben?
What's up, Ben?
Yeah.
Where are you calling from, Ben?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
They have Zelda there?
They have Zelda in Boston. I was there.
Oh, okay.
Well, Goma is a giant crab in Boston. What is Boston known for if not crab?
Crabs.
So what can we do for you, Ben?
I'm hoping you guys haven't talked about Minish Cap yet, the greatest Zelda game of all time.
Whoa.
Is it really the
Wow.
greatest Zelda game of all time?
Wow.
Okay, I like Minish Cap a lot, but it's so easy.
That's good. So?
It's so flagship.
It's the least. I mean, it is the most Capcom-y Zelda of all of the Capcom-y
Yeah.
Zeldas.
Well, why do you consider this the best Zelda?
Well, like a lot of games
That's
you go
another
back to.
line.
You go back to a lot of games and like you start them off and you get sort of, I don't know if I've experienced this, I don't know if you have, you get into it and you just don't like it anymore. The intro's too slow, a lot of the problems that are sticking out. Whereas with Minish Cap, it's enjoyable from start to finish. You can replay that over and over again. The Kinstone mechanic is great.
See,
It's a fantastic game.
I was a big supporter. I gave it a 9, Mrs.
I
Shane.
gave it a good score.
And you gave it a good score, too. But I do remember the pacing about midway through the game. There's like a big chunk where there's no dungeon for like 5 hours. And that part's really strange from a traditional Zelda perspective. But I do really like that game.
I'm okay with non-traditional Zelda game structure. What kind of bugs me about Minish Cap, the reason I could never consider it the best Zelda is because I imported the European version, which came out first, and went for like 100% completion. But there is a bug in the European version of that game that prevents you from getting 100% completion. And it was really frustrating to put like 25 hours into the game and then get to this point where my quest line was stuck because of a glitch.
Well, that version's unfinished, too. Like, it has... There's, other elements. But, I think
they ironed that out for the US version, which came out like a month or two later.
That is one of the most forgotten about Zelda games, I think, like, in the last 10 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was very charming. You have the little mole claws. I saw Frank looking at some art of the mole claws this morning, and I was like, oh, the mole claws. I remember those.
Well, and your talking hat. He was a cool guy.
The talking hat was Enzo, I think, or
I forget, but-
Ezio.
Yeah,
Ezio.
Ezio?
If you haven't played that game, I bet you can get it cheap. And it is a wonderful, charming little Zelda. It is.
Better than the Oracles.
I think it's better. Well, if you combine the two Oracles, Ages and Seasons together...
the Oracles, if you average them out. But if you just take Oracle of Ages, that's the best portable Zelda, aside from Link's Awakening.
See, I think, since you brought that up, everybody thinks Link's Awakening is the best portable Zelda, if not the best Zelda.
It is the best
I think
portable
they're
Zelda.
wrong.
No,
Sorry.
it's the best.
Sorry. It's not my favorite.
That doesn't mean it's not the best. It just means it's not your favorite.
It's not my favorite.
All right, Ben from Massachusetts, thanks for calling.
We agree. Good choice.
And now I guess we just sit around and wait for someone else to call. So Shane, why do you not like Link's Awakening?
Well,
Why do you hate Link's Awakening?
I kind of hated Game Boy. Not unlike Sushi X. I kind of hated black and white Game Boy. So when Link's Awakening first came out, I had a hard time learning to love it.
So you had to do it like me and play it on Super Game Boy first. We're going to take another call.
Okay.
Hello, you're live. Who is this?
Hello, this is Julian.
Julian from where?
Julian from Albion, Michigan.
Albion, Michigan. I'm from Michigan, but I've never been to Albion except in Fable.
Yep, that's what I was thinking about during the Fable game.
So how may we help you, Mr. I forgot your name already because I was making a stupid joke.
That's okay. It's Julian.
Julian. Yes. How can we help you?
Just wondering if you guys might know of any official story or history on the design of the character of Link. I've heard that possibly because he's green so that we could see him on the screen, and I've also heard that because of various elements of the Zelda series that basically designed based on Peter Pan. I was wondering if anybody else knew anything official.
Well, I think he has a mustache to help define the shape of his nose, and he wears overalls so you can see the movement
Jeremy,
of...
that's Mario.
Ah, damn it.
It's interesting. Like, in the Iwata Asks about Zelda, they didn't really go into this.
I was going to say the only source there could possibly be for this information would be an Iwata Asks.
Yeah,
and I don't think they got into
They did
that.
uncover some of that awesome, art from Zelda 1 where you see, the first version of, the overworld map being drawn out on paper. But yeah, as far as I know, the Link's, why he looks the way he does has never really been told.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that if just a regular interviewer, like some schlub in the press like me, asked Miyamoto, he'd be like, that's just kind of what I made him look like. But, if it was in an Iwata Asks, they're all chummy and buddy, so he'll Iwata will draw the story out by laughing and making self-deprecating comments, and then Miyamoto will finally reveal the truth. So I guess we just have to wait for that to be posted.
I think we have to hire Satoru Iwata as a freelance contract.
That's a great idea.
journalist.
But I think there may be some truth to the Peter Pan thing. It does make sense that young Miyamoto, he's in the cave near his house. He's a young kid. He's in love with Peter Pan and those kind of things.
He's wearing his Peter Pan Halloween costume.
Link is clearly an elf.
He is. And that's exactly what the elves of Lothlorien look like.
But then if you look at how much Link changes from Legend of Zelda to Adventure of Link, I mean, Adventure of Link is one of the most ambitious and crazy games of the time. But clearly Link's design was really changed between those two games. He looks very different.
No, not the basics of it though.
Yeah.
I think we're just talking about the basics.
Now, if you look